folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him into the 15. That's when the offense will take over. It off from the gun. Finding some room with the 25. He's in the clear. At the 30 now. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Aggressive call on the opening play. Touchdown. Dogs. Add 6 more points to the total.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback will throw it off the 1-pass option. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. To throw, it's Price. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, ASU. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's when they'll start the drive.
1
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's wide open. Look out. What a catch and run by the junior.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
The pass was broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's cheap. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's how you finish a play. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
2nd down play coming up. A direct snap. Breaks an open space. As the first down is still going. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that first down.
He's hit as he throws it. And it falls incomplete. And defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run it. Nowhere to run at the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Using his legs here. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. QB breaking away. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This is such a big-time play by this quarterback, and it's every defensive coordinator's nightmare. Trying to cover everybody in the passing game, and then the quarterback makes you pay for it with a long scramble and a score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds at the 26. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moving right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Fights off a defender. First down, looking for more now. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Now, great field position to start the drive. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's a toss to the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
And the Sun Devils will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Price. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. They'll feed the back again. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
You know, it's great to see the old traditional option executed to perfection. The running back knew right where to be, didn't panic when the ball was headed his way, and then once he got into space, it was smooth sailing all the way to the end zone.
Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back. He's looking deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Receiver left alone. Easy completion. He's brought down by an explosive play for this passing game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
And this one is caught. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. Well, just an extra point from this thing being all tied up, and you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Touchdown, ASU. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. First down here for this offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They got to hurry. Looking to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Knights.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, not right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Scanning the field. It's Price. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Going again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Here's a serious gamble, folks. Coach going for it, backed up near his own end zone. Makes the catch downfield. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Back to pass. It's Price. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Arizona State. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's the 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver grabs it. It's a nice gain. We move the football up to the 27. They move the 6, but going to the line here on 1st down now. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Finally throws it deep to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he...
Looking deep down the right side. Made, big play. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. It's Price. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick this away to get the second half going. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. Incompletion brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason...
We'll take a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He could go. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Direct snap to the back. Fighting him off. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's an option look. The back's got him on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff from the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Sun Devils will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
A quick throw to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They finally grab the senior, but not before he leads the defense on a chase.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They try to run it with the option. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
To the air, it's Price. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, ASU. As the QB fights his way into the end zone. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a designed QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set out from the 13. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fire to the right side, complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So 2nd and 10 there as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, it's Price. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they jump on top here in the second half. That's another strike for this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Single back, takes the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason. But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Second and goal for the offense. Running a quarterback sneak here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that could happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there.
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Heckle made it the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover. They'll take a deep shot here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. The 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The defense flat-footed on that jet sweep.
How about the speed by this guy? The defense was completely unprepared for that jet motion. And boy, did he make him pay for it. I mean, once he got through the line, got to the outside, you could hear the coordinators up here already celebrating. What a run for 6.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Looking to throw. It's Price. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back.
Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw here. He's got it, enough for a first down. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone tonight.
And they tack on the extra point. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Price. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason.
Touchdown, Sun Devils. They couldn't stop him there.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely made the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Grinding away with a running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. He's looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Looking downfield, it's Price. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's complete on the crossing route. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete, out of bounds. Ouch, a chance for a much-needed big play there. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, great chance of an interception. Could not hold on in the end zone. We'll set up a 3rd down call. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Dogs. Way too much speed on that play.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Price. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. He's looking deep again. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear.